chat shows up. Just act like I'm just now starting. Just play it cool. Play it cool. The stream has just begun. Big Epic Gamer with the 2-month resub. Air Game with a 300 biddy says, I don't even like money anyway. Just take it. Don't need to tell me twice, man. I'll take it. Appreciate that. Dragon Tamer with the 2-month resub. A baddie with... I like that name, man. A baddie? Let's go. With tier 1 sub. Thank you. Yeah, YouTube chat. Welcome, welcome. The stream is totally just now beginning. This is the very intro beginning. I started the stream like 6 seconds. 6 seconds ago. You guys didn't miss anything. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, I gotta ask a question. How many people saw... This is our first time talking about it. How many people saw the Trent the Traveler video? Type of 1. Type of 1. Don't lie. Don't lie. How many people saw the Trent the Traveler video? 2. 1. Oh, there's some ones. There we go. Oh, man, my screen just froze. Okay, I see the ones over here. Dude, that is a terrible timing. Okay. I see a decent amount of ones. Not a ton, but a decent amount. That's good. There is a YouTuber called Trent the Traveler. Well, his name is Trent and he travels. Aside from that, he makes like PC gaming in his van videos. Like he lives out of his van. And he makes like, he's got like a really high quality battle station in his van, and it looks really cool. I helped him design his next PC. He actually offered to fly me out to like build it for him, but I think after like a couple, like we FaceTimed and whatnot, and I think after a couple conversations, I kind of convinced him unintentionally that he can build the PC himself and it's all good. So I didn't actually end up flying out there, but we were going back and forth helping him out. And I think his build turned out sick. Very happy with that. Yeah, he lives out of like he is a world traveler. His van is like a house. Sorry, yeah, I did not describe that correctly. His van is like his house. It's not just like a van with like 2 seats. It's got a bed. It's got a kitchen. It's like one of the custom van builds. It's very cool. Zach, I've known Trent and his brother for 5 years now. Oh, pro fast guy. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, he gave a couple shout outs in that video talking about how we were going back and forth helping on the build and whatnot. It was cool. It was cool to see. What's crazy is I was watching excuse me, dude, I need some beer. I've been watching Trent for like 2 or 3 years. And just one random day, I got a DM from him, and he said that he polled his community saying, hey, I need a PC building tech tuber to help me out with a custom build. And apparently ZTT won. Let's go. That's all community there, right there, man. He said that the most recommended tech tuber out of anybody was ZTT, so that's why he messaged me asking for help, and I was like, dude, let's go, man. Very cool. So he reached out. I was like, dude, I know everything about you already. I got you. Trent has big liking for you. That's cool, man. I told him if he ever comes near Pittsburgh, hit me up. I'll rent a van or something. That'd be cool. All right, here's what we're drinking today. We got some Trogs Graffiti Highway. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sick of it already. So I don't often buy 12 packs, but we went to, let me switch this over. We went to the beach, just Lake Erie, not like a fancy beach. We drove up to Lake Erie this weekend, and I bought a 12 pack, you know, not that I'm gonna drink all 12, but you know. Anyway, I need some extra, and now at this point, kind of sick of it, but you know, it is Thirsty Thursday, and I definitely could go for a beer right now. Oh man, it still hits. Still hits. Let's go. I love the beach. Dude, the beach is my favorite spot. All right. As I was saying like 16 minutes ago, we are always running a gaming PC giveaway. As you can see over here, 9060 XT build. Every 6 weeks or so, we raffle it off. This stretch is a little bit longer than 6 weeks. As you can see, the next drawing is going to be September 4th. And the reason is because we got some traveling. Not Trent the Traveling. Not quite at that level. But we got some traveling coming up here. I'm gonna let you guys know something here real quick. Oh no, we got an, oh dude, we got an ad. Oh, that's actually better. I can give you guys some sneak peeks. Okay. Here's the deal. This time next week, we can't do Thirsty Thursday because I'm gonna be with Linus. That's all I can tell you, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be with Linus during the end of next week. So we got some stuff going on, man. Sorry, I have to cancel Thirsty Thursday for it though. But we got that. I got another vacation planned during that stretch. So that's why we're stretching out a little bit to September. What is the date? September 4th. Spill the beans? Dude, I can't. I really can't say anything else. But you guys will definitely see it. Let's go. I'm very excited. Welcome to Canada land. I've actually been to the LTT HQ before. When they were doing the LTX conventions, they held a little private. Well, it wasn't little, but they allowed content creators to come tour the Linus Media Group studio. There was like 70 of us. It was like every single content creator at LTX ended up going. I thought it was gonna be like 10, 15 of us. All of us ended up going. It was a little chaotic. 70 content creators all filming in Linus Media Group. But Linus was not there, so I've never actually met Linus before. But I will next week. Okay. But yeah, so for the giveaway, oh my god, this story is just not ending. For the giveaway, all you gotta do is type in !giveaway. I think you guys can figure it out from there. It is a raffle style giveaway. You can enter totally for free as long as you're logged in via Twitch, and you'll rack up the points. So make sure you turn on the stream notifications, watch as much stream as possible. That way you can earn the most amount of points and convert that to the most amount of raffle tickets. There you go. Not everybody, guys. Look at all these first-time chatters. Oh my god. Guys, you don't all have to type in X. It's the same link. Just one. What? We just need one volunteer to type !giveaway, and then the link is there for everybody. You don't need your own personal. I forget to give that disclaimer every single time. And then people are like, oh, the Discord, the giveaway link don't work. It's like, you just overloaded the server. Come on now. Nom Noms with the 7-month resub. Or no, 10-month resub. Says 10 months went by so fast. It did, man. Did you get your PC yet? Nom Noms won the last giveaway. I don't know if he got it yet, though. Pretty sure they shipped it out by now. I have not asked, though. All right, what else we got? Arumi with Twitch Prime sub. I got hit. Dude. I caught it that time. Month number 3, I can finally not say I got hairy bells without consciously lowering my voice. Thank you for the 3-month resub. I got hairy bells. Don with tier 1. Marks with tier 1. Manny Fresh with the 10-month resub. Let's go. Keg. Say Dude 1997. J4Y with Twitch Prime subs. Jacob with the 4-month. Cosmo, Twitch Prime. Duff. And Nas the 3rd with Twitch Prime subs. Thank you. Let's go. Chat, tell him to look at the camera. Dude, I can't, man. I can't. It just doesn't work. I can't look at the camera. I'm sorry. TJ with the $5 super chat over on YouTube. I am reading YouTube chat. Don't worry. Just built my friend a PC using the Ryzen 5 7500F and a B580. Found at MSRP. Hope you're having a good day. Dude, that is insane. We're all on the same page, man. I literally just bought parts to a build for an upcoming YouTube video, and it'll be a Twitch live stream build with the 7500F and B580. I literally just did that too. Good call on that one. Taki Bell with the 8-month resub says, hey Zach, hope you're doing well. I am, man. Pro Fast Guy with the 8-month resub says, bro was a bomber. He can't see cam. What? What? Dude, I'm lost on that one. Miguel with the 3-month resub. Hey Zach, cheers from Toronto, Canada. Love you. Thank you, man. Thanks for watching. Bro, for 10 seconds, look at the... Dude, it's impossible. There's no way I can look at the camera for that long. There are way too many messages that are scrolling next to the... Like, I have the chat, and then the notifications are a little bit higher. When you see the chin point up a little bit, that's why I'm looking at the donations and whatnot. But I got the chat, like, as close to the monitor as possible. Camera, chat. Camera, chat. That's the best I can do, man. That's the best I can do. Get a teleprompter? You know, I could, but I just really don't care that much. I'm going to be honest. I feel like, other than when we talk about it, and it's awkward now when I'm not looking at, like, in like 3 minutes, it'll be all good, man. Nobody's going to be thinking about it. We just got to survive. Numpty with the 22-month resub. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. How you doing this good Thursday evening? I'm good, man. I did, like, randomly open up X earlier today, and I saw that, like, a different PC brand, I honestly don't remember which one, they were talking about their Thirsty Thursday stream, and I was like, what the like, I was like, I understand that the words Thirsty Thursday, like they're not unique at this point. There's probably 1,000 at least Thirsty Thursdays going on right now. But, like, when you see it, it's like, dude, kind of hurts, man. Kind of hurts. I thought we had the Thirsty Thursday going on. Are you reading chat from YouTube or Twitch? I honestly don't even know these days. I have them combined. There is a tiny little icon for each person that says Twitch or YouTube. But, I just read the text. I barely read the name. So it's just all combined. I just read the best messages. Carlos with the and all the paid ones, of course. Carlos with the 300 video says, hello, Poppy Zach. I was afraid to do the swap from NVIDIA to AMD, but like you said, it was worth it. I have an ROG Strix B760-A D4, i7 12700KF, 64 gigs of RAM, and a 9070 XT. Let's go, man. You can cross over from Team Green to Team Red. That's fine. Not that I am on Team Red. I am not on Team Red. Make that crystal clear. I typically favor better price to performance graphics cards, which typically ends up being AMD. But dude, I'm definitely not on team. If NVIDIA dropped MSRPs by $200, dude, I'd be Team Green all day. Just I buy off value, man. I'm not on a team, but yes, you can switch from NVIDIA to AMD. You will be okay. Unless if you need NVIDIA for work or something, don't do that. Joe with the 4-month resub. The Danish with the tier 1 sub, thank you. What's a good budget for a first build? That's a really tough one, man. If you only want to, if you are, okay, first off, if you are custom building and you do a proper amount of research, then you can build a very capable, brand new gaming PC for about $600. That's probably going to get you an AM4, well, it's definitely going to get you AM4, and probably an RX 6600. You can definitely beat that price to performance if A, you know what you're doing, and B, you shop for a used graphics card, maybe even a used CPU. But like it really is like a $600 minimum if you only want to use brand new parts here in the United States, and if you want to put together a competent system. You know, there are ways of getting it a little bit cheaper than that, but it's not really recommended. But if you're willing to buy used, then you can definitely get that price down lower. Victor with the 10-month resub says 10 months, baby. Let's go. Yeah, if you want to learn how to do that, actually, just go to... Dude, I got to pull it up, man. ZTTBuildHelp.com. Real quick. It's totally free. ZTTBuildHelp.com. Go to these pure performance templates. And then hit the 500... Look, $550 is actually possible. A little bit less than 600. Just follow this, man. I got link. Dude, I just updated this. June 18th. This has got links, alternative links. This is exactly how you can buy a brand new, or build a brand new $550 to $600 gaming PC. That's going to feature the RX 6600. I even say right here, you're looking for the cheapest RX 6600. And then the 5500 as well. That is how you would do that. That's at zttbuildhelp.com. Again, totally free. Download with Twitch Prime sub. Sassy with the 3-month resub says, I got a 5500 and a 5060. Want to get a new CPU. What should I get? If you have a 5500, if you want to stay AM4, I would probably just get like a 5700X. You know, I probably wouldn't invest. I think those X3D prices have skyrocketed on AM4. I could be wrong. But if you want to future-proof a bit, then upgrade to AM5 and just get like a 9600X. Or maybe even a 7500F. Depending on how much you want to spend. What type of case is your computer? This is the Height Y70 Touch Infinite. That's exactly what I was about to say. I'm not like... I don't dish out like groundbreaking news. I hope you guys... I'm sure most of you know that. Why is it infinite? That's a great question, man. Probably just because of how much it costs. What's the keyboard? That is the Optimum collab for the Wooting HE60. I am definitely a big fan of it. Okay, let's start talking about these parts, because I actually want to build this PC, not relatively quickly, but, you know, not super slow like normal. I gotta hit record. This is for an upcoming YouTube video. What's your opinion on the F1 movie? Dude, I haven't seen it, man. It's not easy getting to the movie theater with a 5 and a 4-year-old. You know, we can squeeze that in every now and then. But we haven't been to the theater yet for Formula 1. But I told my wife, I was like, the next time we go, that's what I want to see. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put together a roughly $1,000-ish pure performance gaming PC. Couple caveats per usual. The first caveat is if you find decent deals, this is actually a $900 pure performance gaming PC, because I bought every single one of these parts directly after Prime Day, when everything was either now overpriced or completely out of stock and you got to overpay somewhere. Like, there is not a single deal in this parts list. These are all like slightly overpriced parts right now. So realistically, this is about a $900 pure performance gaming PC. But even if you spend $1,000, it'd still be pretty good. Second caveat. Wait, what was the second caveat? Was that all I had? Dude, I think, yeah, that's it. All right, that's it. I got you. Here we go. CPU of choice for a $1,000 build. You know we got to go with a Ryzen 5 9600X. These were, this is where it hurts right here, man. This is definitely where it hurts. This was priced at $150 on Prime Day. $150. Absolutely insane. They were previously at about $200. So like it was an honest $50 Prime Day sale. But it was so good that we were all thinking, or I think we were all were thinking, maybe that's just going to be the new price of it, because like Prime Day isn't usually that good. Now it's back up to like $205, and that's like exactly what I paid for this. So if you would have bought this a week earlier, you could have saved 50 bucks. Will with the $10 dono says tipping for the points and support. Also sharing my main build. Dude, share away. If you want to spend some money for me to talk about your build for a couple seconds, this is the way to do it. 9800 X3D, Tough Gaming X870, 7900 XT, all black, hoping for a 9090 / 9080 XT to upgrade to. If not, I will wait for RDNA 5. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. First off, that's a great build. Yeah, I don't like... AMD publicly said last year that they were not competing in the high-end GPU game. But I gotta imagine that they're gonna walk that back after they see that months later, the 5080 and the 5090 are still nowhere close to MSRP. Now, granted, the 9070 and 9070 XT are also nowhere close to MSRP either. But like, I feel like they gotta try, at least with a 9080 XT. But I don't know, man. Thank you for the $10 dono. I appreciate that. All right, I will get to those subs and resubs and bits and whatnot, but let's keep it moving, if you don't mind here. For the RAM, this is some G-Skill Flare X. This is a 32 gigabyte DDR5 kit, clocked at 6,000 megahertz with a CL30. I got a mini disclaimer for you. G-Skill is what I would consider one of the absolute most reliable, stable, predictable, those all mean the same thing, RAM kits through DDR3, DDR4, DDR5. It's always been like that. I have always trusted G-Skill, and I think most of the community has as well. However, G-Skill makes an Intel-based RAM kit and an AMD Expo-based RAM kit. The Intel one is, oh my god, what is it? Not the Flare, who knows what the Intel G-Skill DDR5 is called? Oh my god, as soon as somebody says it, I'll know. Not the Flare X, the S5? I think it's the S5. Nobody knows. Ripjaws. The Ripjaw, yes, thank you. It's the Ripjaws S5. This is the Flare X5, okay? The Ripjaws S5 is specifically tuned for Intel. Now, I know this is going to sound super common sense, but hear me out. The Ripjaws kit for Intel has always been cheaper than this one. And I have bought that Intel one for AMD CPUs ever since AM5 came out. We have had no issues. It's been amazing. Not anymore. I don't know what's going on, but we've been having some serious issues at the office mixing the Intel Ripjaws S5 with AM5 motherboards and CPUs. We have definitely not narrowed down exactly why, but we have officially like committed internally that we're only going to buy the actual AMD ones from now on. I know you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to buy the Expo one if you're using AMD, but you definitely don't have to, except right now. We've been having some major issues. So that's why we're going with the Flare X5. It's a little bit more money. I think this is like $105. But I no longer trust, at least temporarily, the Ripjaws S5 kit with AMD CPUs. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with that, but that's the lowdown on that one. All right, here's the motherboard. This is the MSI Pro B650-S Wi-Fi. This is a, entry to mid-level B650 motherboard. This is usually priced around 150 bucks. It's all black, got a very clean design. Works perfectly fine with Ryzen 5s. I wouldn't pair this with maybe like a super high-end CPU. You probably could, honestly. But this is a perfect sweet spot for a $1,000 build. I've used this one a lot. For the SSD, we actually have a non-Clev Crass. We opened this up to film it. Sorry. We have a non-Clev Crass. We're going with the Silicon Power UD90. This is a 1 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe. I think Silicon Power has finally had enough with the Clev Crass C910 meta, and over the last like 3 or 4 weeks, this has actually been cheaper than the Clev Crass C910, which I've used in the past like 8 Thirsty Thursdays or something. So that is good to see that they're adjusting their prices accordingly. For the CPU cooler, we got an ID Cooling Frozen A410. This is one of my favorite all-black CPU coolers. Super clean, minimal, flat design. I really like that. Very aesthetic, especially for a pure performance gaming PC where we don't want RGBs and whatnot. For our power supply, we're trying to save a little bit of money here. The A550BN, this will be enough. For our GPU, close call, but it'll be fine. This is a tier C. Again, I like tier C models for $1,000 or less builds, and this is realistically a $900 build. Not modular, 80 plus bronze, basic, but only $55, so it allows you to spend more money on your performance impacting components, such as the Asus Prime RX 9060 XT. I have made 2 videos today alone and several others before that talking about how this is literally the new meta. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the graphics card that I've been featuring in those videos. Anybody watch those videos today? I was holding this graphics card in 2 of our 3 videos today, talking about how this is the meta. If you were building anywhere from a 900 to maybe like an 11, maybe even a probably not a 12, 11 to $1,200 or $9 to $1,100 build, this is exactly what I would recommend. Not just this Asus Prime, even though I do love this Asus Prime. That is such a clean design. That looks so good. I actually really like that. I love like black lettering or black logos on black. I think that looks so good. So clean. But yeah, any 9060 XT 16 gig will work for a build like this. Asus sent out this Prime one a while ago whenever these launched, so that's why I'm using it today. I've got the XFX Swift OC 9060 XT. I dig it. Yeah, the XFX Swift has... They've been consistently for like 4 or 5 generations been a very clean, minimal, affordable GPU series. And then last up, I gotta pull out the model name for this one. I've had my eye on this case, man. I am glad we're finally gonna get to test it out. I bet very few people know what this is, unless if you read the Instagram post. Anybody know what this is? Dude, I gotta get rid of this glare here. Anybody know what this is? Ugly? Dude, come on. McDaniel? That's an unacceptable. Okonos? No, it's not Okonos. It's kind of an Okonos ripoff, I'm not gonna lie. This looks a lot like the Okonos Cypress, the Cypress 5, I think? Pretty sure they took the design. It is almost identical to it. But no, this is the DIY PC DIY G18 WD. The G18 wood. This is a $57 case. It comes with 4 pre-installed all-black fans, which is perfect for a pure performance gaming PC like this. Way less work for me to do. Big open ATX, all black, minimal. Got that typical DIY PC, you know, not flimsy, but not sturdy metal to it. But by only spending $57, that allows us to squeeze out the maximum price to performance. And I think this all black and a hint of wood grain design is going to look super clean. Super clean. But yeah, that's the whole parts list. That is everything for the $900/$1,000 pure performance gaming PC. Looks fire, not gonna lie, dude. I'm in the same boat, man. I think it looks good. Let me turn off these cameras real quick. We gotta save memory or storage, and we definitely need to catch up on all these subs and resubs. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, I got the Dana. Okay, Victory Tango with the 10-month resub. Sassy Bro with the Twitch Prime says, I gotta. Oh no. No, I already read that one. I read that one. We're good. Dallo, Twitch Prime. Zap. Melee. Humble Bear, all with the Twitch Prime subs. Ah True with the 2-month resub. Good Day Men. And also Pro Fast Guy, both gifting out tier 1 subs. Thank you. As VT, dude, that's not even a word, with the tier 1 sub. Scottish, also with Twitch Prime. G'daymen with the 300 biddies. Appreciate that. Shima, Twitch Prime. Raltz with the 8-month resub says, hi, Zach. Thanks for all the PC flipping advice. You're welcome. Thank you for watching it. Jade with the tier 1. Sergeant Steet with the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you. JC and Thanos with Twitch Primers. And Eric with the 2-month Twitch Prime. Says, hey, Zach, just stopping by to say I enjoy your content. It's very informative, and I appreciate your honesty. Thank you, man. Honesty is... It's crazy how much people... Well, no, it's not crazy that people value honesty. It's crazy that honesty is such a big deal and not just default. Right? It's wild. Gino with the Twitch Prime for 2 months. Thank you. Jay Savage with the $2 super chat says, you missed both my super chats. Dude, I'm working on it, man. I'm literally going down the list right now. Jazz with the super chat says, Zach, the way you speak inspired me to make TikTok videos. Thank you. The way I speak. Dude, I'm happy to hear it, man. Good luck with the TikTok videos. You and Meta PCs are my go-to PC advice givers. Nice. Honesty is a lost expectation. Yeah, that's essentially what I was trying to say. Thank you. Jay Savage with another super chat says, you missed my super chat. Okay, I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. Creepy with the super chat says, just got his 9700X and an X870E gaming Wi-Fi. Recommend a GPU. I mean, I don't know how much you can spend. You can pair the 9700X with a 5090 if you want to. Realistically, I would probably shoot for like a 5070/5070 Ti because those are the highest end realistic NVIDIA GPUs that you can get right now. I would say 9070 XT, but like those are way tougher to get at a good price compared to a 5070 Ti, at least in the States. So somewhere around that range though would be good. Sergeant Street with the $2 super chat says, is the giveaway over here or how do I join? Okay, I think you figured it out. You're now on Twitch. Sorry for the delay. There's Jay Savage with the super chat says, just finished a 5700X plus a Hellhound 6600 XT build. That's a good combo. That'll work. Thank you for all those super chats, Jay Savage. I'm sorry I missed it. Missed them. Oi with Twitch Prime sub. Buke with the tier 1. Scott Strike with Twitch Prime. G'dayman with another 3 in a bit. He says, what's up, Zach? Just got my first PC built at Micro Center. I went with the X870E Extreme with a 9800 X3D, 9070 XT, 64 gigs of RAM, and the Y70 Touch Infinite. Nice. You just need a GPU now. Very nice, though. I think I'm all caught up. Oh, hold on. One more. Jace, again, with the super chat says, your videos are very informative and you are honest and speak confidently. I'm learning a lot from you, so thank you so much. I'm glad to hear it, man. Thank you. How to use super chat? Super chat is on YouTube. Super chat is just bits on YouTube. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. 7 Easy with the $2 super chat says hi, hello, welcome to Thirsty Thursday. 5050 Ti question mark? Yeah, we released that video, didn't we? Yeah, we went live with the 5050 Ti. We'll see about that one, man. We'll see if that becomes a real thing. I still have yet to get my hands on a 5050. I have absolutely no reason to buy a 5050 other than, you know, wanting to make a little bit of content out of it. But I do kind of want to get a 5050. I don't even know if I've watched a 5050 video at this point. Slide some whiskey, bro. We're drinking an IPA tonight. No whiskey. We got the Trogs Graffiti Highway. Trogs is one of the most popular beer breweries here in PA. And this is a pretty good summery IPA. What do you think about gaming with the 2060 Super in 2025? I am releasing a build guide YouTube video tomorrow with the 2060 Super. You're gonna have to wait. Sorry. Tomorrow. 9-minute video. The Jesus Melon with Twitch Prime sub. Elf also with Twitch Prime. Jace with the super chat says, when you getting the Gravistar 9070 XT? Got mine. I don't think I know what that is. Should I? Oh. That is a pretty interesting GPU. Oh, I love that backplate. Hold on. That, why is it? I just want to zoom. That's a nice looking backplate, man. That looks good. That backplate is fire. I agree. Yeaston makes some good products. Yeaston is who makes our one and only anime GPU or build on hold on, come back to here. On ZTTbuilds.com. Oh, by the way, on ZTTbuilds.com, I know most of you guys are interested in buying pre-builts, which is definitely what I support. But if you guys have like a nagging friend or something that needs a pre-built, send them my way. Anyway, we got the Tranquility build here, and that is also from Yeaston. That is our one and only anime-themed PC. And like, I mean, I'm not an anime fan, as you guys know, but like that looks clean. Yeaston makes out some good... They put out some good cards, man. Yeatson? It's not actually Yeatson, is it? I've been saying Yeaston this entire time. Do you use a 5090? No. I only use it... Hold on. I forgot. That's what we're going to start doing on the streams. We're going to use a 5090, so I actually get some use out of it. We're going to use it for scale. We officially have a 5090 for scale. Okay. Okay. So here's a beer. Logitech mouse. Put that to the side. This is the 9060 XT. The Asus Prime 3-fan, 16 gig, 9060 XT. Now for reference, here is a 5090. That actually doesn't look that drastically different. At least from this angle. 5090 for reference. So yes, I do use a 5090. where the real difference is, I mean, don't get me wrong, the 5090 is ridiculous. But the real difference is going to be this angle. Oh my god. That is obnoxious. I mean, that is half the width. That is actually ridiculous. and I wish I could transfer via Twitch and YouTube the weight. I mean, this is easily 3 times as heavy. Easily. Honestly, probably 4. It's probably 4 times the weight. Okay, that's it. 5090, you gotta go. That's all I got for you today. I might do a workout with that. Get some use out of it. Shady with 6 months says that 5090 is almost as big as you look. My man's been hitting the gym. Dude, appreciate that, man. Let's go. Papa with the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you. Homemade Kool-Aid with Twitch Prime sub. King David also. And Kowalski with the Twitch Primers. Zion with the $5 super chat says, would this PC or the $1,250 pure performance PC be better? The 12, dude, I don't even know what's in the 1250, but definitely that one. Actually, let's check. What do I have in the 1250? Because I really don't know. I forget. All right. Again, zttbuildhelp.com. Oh, I don't even have a 12. Oh, you're talking about YouTube? All right. We'll look at that later. I don't know what's in the 1250. It is most likely better than this. The only way it's not, though, is if it's I might have put a 7700 XT in there, depending on how old that video is. Because, like we've been saying, this is trumping, if you're building it yourself, the 7700 XT. They're reasonably the same exact performance, but this is cheaper. It's kind of ruining the meta. I think a 5070. Did I put a 5070 in there? I could see that. I could see that. Why don't you use the 5090? I was a little I don't think anger, disappointed. I was just disappointed in Nvidia for the first half of the year, and not like in a, I don't know, not in an emotional way. It's just, people ask me what's in my PC every single day. Dozens of times every single day. With all of like the 12-volt high power connector, the driver issues, which still aren't even fixed. You know, just all the BS that Nvidia was doing in the beginning of the year. I just didn't want to keep saying. It was just awkward. It was literally just awkward for me to have an Nvidia 5090 and I make video after video after video explaining why Nvidia doesn't make sense, what they're doing wrong, etc. It was literally just awkward. So put a 9070 XT in there, and now we have a 5090 for scale. That's just how it happens. I did not pay for it, just for the record. That was sent to me by MSI. I'll find a use for it at some point. I'm not like completely against the 5090. It's objectively the best gaming GPU on the planet. Torchflower with the super chat says, opinions on the Sapphire Pulse 9060 XT. It's a good one. I mean, Sapphire Pulse is always a consistently good card, and that one looks clean. Phil Roger with the $7 super chat says, hi, I'm looking to upgrade my RX 580 to a 5070, or should I just go for a 5070 Ti? I can't answer that, man. It just depends on how much you want to spend. Is the 5070 Ti worth it over the 5070? Yes. But that doesn't make the 5070 irrelevant. Both choices are good. Do you want to spend more and get better performance, or less, but still get good performance? That one's up to you, man. They're both solid, and they're both easily buyable, at least here in the States, for slightly over MSRP, but not terribly anymore. Why don't you use the 5090 in your personal raid? Dude, that's got to be rage bait. I can sniff that one out, man. That one had to be rage bait. Can I buy your shirt? No, don't be weird. Sergeant Steve with a tier 1 sub over on YouTube now. Thank you. Rando Booze with tier 2 sub. Papa J Lamb with a 5-month says, woohoo. Thank you. AMD fanboy confirmed. All right, we ready to build? Dude, I'm ready. 56 minutes. Let's build. Let's build. I'm just letting you guys know, if you guys are, for whoever's new around here, this is actually us building quick. We usually don't start getting parts out or start using the parts until like an hour and a half these days. 56 minutes, that's not bad. I should crack open a cold one too. Not to entice you, but I will just remind you that it is Thirsty Thursday. That's all I'm gonna say. You do you, man. But it is Thirsty Thursday. Jay Savage with another super chat says 5090 for the sim racing rig. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, hold on. I need an IO shield. Yeah, some type of PC like that. I'll find a good spot for it. I just don't have. Dude, I gotta wait till we move. I don't have room in this house. Fruitals sedan? Dude, sorry if I butchered that, man. Thank you very much for the rating party of 15. Let's go. Appreciate that. Can somebody give me the quick rundown of what you guys were doing on that stream? I would love to hear about it. I really don't know. I would love to find out though. Thank you for sending the people over here, man. They are all getting banned because of the auto mod. Who's getting banned? Are people actually getting banned? Wait, are you being serious? We just cranked out. Oh, the rating party? Were they like spamming something? Dude, Doc, you got to give me the details. They are spamming caps? Okay. Well, that's an interesting rating party. Okay, yeah, guys, we can. Dude, I know the rules are different some places, but like we don't spam caps here. I know it's a unique system here, but like we don't shout. Only me. Rumble Spoon with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. All right, here we go. We got a Ryzen 5 and 9600X here for the 900 slash. What do you guys think? Should I call it a 900 or a $1,000 build? I'm leaning 900 or maybe 950, honestly. I think it's realistic. I think with deals, it's about 900 or 950. No. I think with deals, it's like 900. Without deals, about 950. I can't even be a nerd in peace. Dude, that's why we got the auto mod. 950. That's why we got the auto mod, man. We don't like people spamming caps here. All right, here we go. Put our sticker to the side. We don't want to skip that part. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I forgot. We got to make a YouTube video about this. So let's get a quick, just a quick little B-roll shot, if you guys don't mind. Is that okay? Dude, that looks good. So this is what you look for in a B-roll shot. It's called depth. See how I got the CPU like a foot higher than the motherboard right now? Dude, we could even get it a little bit higher here. And then the motherboard becomes extra blurry down there, and then you just hold it in the middle of the screen. Dude, look at that, man. That's a good B-roll shot. We better use that. I'm gonna be upset if I don't see that in the video. All right. Here we go. We're gonna open up the latch here. We're gonna put the 9600X in just like that. Give it a little wiggle test. Make sure it's firmly in there. Close that. Latch it down, press hard. Pull this off. CPU is installed. Let's go. We're making progress. Born Burglar with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. What camera are you using? All sorts of cameras, man. This one that I'm looking directly at right now for 5 seconds, got it, is the Sony A7C. That one up there is a Sony A6400 with a broken screen. And then this one, dude, we don't need to talk about for too long. But this is the OBSBot Tail 2. And in case you want to see the motherboard, because maybe you do, with this camera, all I got to do is press this button. And boom. Right there's the motherboard. Because we can do that now. We got the skills. But actually, if you don't mind, I kind of just want to go back to me. What's up? That's what we do, man. Dude, I need a sponsorship, man. That is way too much free advertising that I've been giving them. Ingle with the 3-month resub, thank you. Tony Stark setup. That's the goal, man. Slightly off center, but it's okay. There's always somebody that finds the negative. All right, here we go. For the RAM, again, we got the G-Skill Flare X5. This is a 32 gigabyte DDR5 kit. Clocked at the Meta. Dude, sorry, hold on. I need a couple more B-roll shots here. Clocked at the Meta of 6,000 megahertz with a CL rating of 30. If you're buying RAM these days, that is honestly what you should be shooting for. 6,000 megahertz CL 30. If you don't find exactly that, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. That is just what you should probably aim for. Maybe 6,400 megahertz. I can be convinced to go that high, but honestly, not much higher than that. All right, let's do this. You guys want to hear this snap? I got you. I got you. Hold on. I'm gonna gently set it on there. It's not locked in, but this is what it sounds like when you do lock it in. Hold on. I got you. Dude, why did my mic peak on that? My mic went in the... I don't know how well you guys heard that. My mic went into the red on that. How's that possible? Oof, that wasn't a great one. That one I went side to side on. You could hear the right click and then the left click. That's how you know it wasn't good. But all right. Now the actual moment that we've been waiting for. Oh my god. Hold. Dude, oh my god, dude. I love doing this test. That is now, dude, just like a week or two ago, we had the most solid wiggle test in the history of the RAM wiggle test. This is now the new GOAT. Dude, that thing is not going anywhere. Oh, that is wild. That is solid. Second solid one. That is, oh man. We're gonna have to get those side by side now. Wow. I wonder if they're usually solid and we just had like a big streak of like really wobbly RAM. Cause I mean, dude, that feels good. The last one was the Steel Legend X870 motherboard in the sleeper build. That was very solid too. I think this one's more solid though. I don't remember ever wiggling RAM that's this solid. That is in there. That's in there. Wallian with the 500 biddy says, hey Zach, I just got an RX 6800 Challenger OC for $260 and it's working great. That's a fantastic price for a 6800. Nice work. 6800 still a very solid 1440p GPU. Yeah, that's great. All right, we gotta get some tools out real quick before we do this SSD. RAM wiggling gives me anxiety. Me too, man. The good news is if we ever wiggle the RAM on stream, hold on, we can't forget about the sticker. We've been slacking on these stickers for a while. No longer will I be forgetting these. If we do the RAM wiggle test and it breaks on stream, that's at least 1 million views. Sometimes you just gotta play the game, man. That's at least 1 million views. It won't be the worst thing in the world if that RAM breaks off or snaps off the motherboard. We will at least get some good content out of it. No, not that one. Oh. Wow, maybe it is that one. I'm running out of screws, man. Is that a Wi-Fi board? Yes. Business expense? Yeah, I mean, everything on this table is a business expense, let's be honest. All right, here we go. Shout out to the LTT transparent screwdriver, by the way. Probably my favorite screwdriver at this point. I bet he only pays attention to Twitch chat. Dude, try to rage bait better. Your guys' rage bait has been slacking. We're an hour and 7 minutes. I shouldn't say that, never mind. Disregard that. All right, here we go. We will remove this. And then we will remove this cover for the heat shield. Dude, that's a nice B-roll shot too. I'm getting a little dialed in on the B-roll today. Let's go. You should add 7TV emotes. Like, I vaguely know what that is. And I know that there's like a big community in that thing. But like, I don't know, man. Like, do I want to be involved in that? Help me out. Like, for the people that know what a 7TV emote is, like, is that something that like we do? Again, I vaguely know what it is. I feel like that's not our style. No, you don't. You'd want it. No clue. All right, we just got all 3 possibilities back to back to back. Chat will just spam it. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. You can add your emotes. We have emotes. We have a few emotes for subs. 7TV is more for the chat getting more emote options that are free. Like, how important is that? I mean, I am not a talker in streams. Like, I watch a fair amount of Twitch. Like, when I'm eating lunch or something, I'll usually just pop on a Twitch stream. Especially on Thursdays. Ironically, on Thursday, well, it's not ironic, but on Thursdays, I will typically watch more streaming content than I do, because it kind of gets me in the mood for the day of streaming. But I don't ever talk in streams, so I don't know how important extra emotes are. Very important for engagement, says Nuclear Supernova. All right, look here, Nuclear Supernova. I agree. I agree, engagement is important. But I feel like you can create chat engagement in a better way than emotes, right? I don't know, man. Can I get one spare gifted USB flash drive? No, we actually have a use for them. Not yet. But we have a plan for our huge box. And it would cost me more money to ship it to you than to just buy one on Amazon for like $3. If your audience are adults, yes. All right. Let's be honest. We haven't done one of these in a while. Hold on, lurkers. I need you to pay attention real quick. If you don't mind, just type a 0 if you don't want to participate. Let's get an age check-in on this episode of Thirsty Thursday. Let's do an age check-in. How many years old? Not months. How many years old? And don't give me the months either. I don't need to see I'm 16 and a half. Round it up or down. Either way. 33, 13, 13, 12. Dude, every time I do this, the chat freezes. 18, 19, 41, 22, 56, 27, 16, 26, 18, 20, 35, 36, 40, 14, 24, 20, 16, 40, 29, 20, 89. Dude, that can't be legit. 62, 44, 23, 5, almost 6, 28, almost 14. Dude, people under 16 can't. Never mind. Just give me the year, man. Round it up. 22, 15, 21, 22, 16, 13, 27, 41, 17, 20 and a half. 25, 19, 38. We have a good healthy mix tonight. Dude, that just completely fried streamer bot. I can't see a single chat message. Completely fried it. But you know how I was saying that you can create chat engagement without emotes? You know, I mean, if you want to game the system, there's definitely ways to do it. We don't need emotes. We can just have a normal conversation. Ask questions back and forth. You know? we can make it happen, man. We don't need the 7TV emotes. But I am very glad to see that we have a very healthy demographic tonight. I just got to look over here for the chat, so I'm not even close to looking at the camera until that recovers. Over there. How do you know if you won the PC? Well, we announce it on Thirsty Thursday. So on September 4th, that is a Thirsty Thursday. And we will be building the next giveaway PC and announcing the current giveaway PC on stream. But if you're not on stream, it will be a Twitch DM. But make sure that you convert all of those points into tickets, because it is a raffle style giveaway. The more points you have, the higher chance you have at winning. So don't let those points just sit there. You got to convert them. But we also reset the points after drawing the winners. Go to the other cam. That's not a bad idea, man. We could just go right here. Now I can actually... But I gotta build. I gotta fix the lighting. I actually manually adjusted the lighting, and now it's like kind of gray compared to the normal one. I gotta figure that out. I also gotta figure out this Twitch chat, man. What the... This is still... Dude, you guys absolutely fried it. Alright, hold on. Let's close it out. Let's give it a good old-fashioned reboot. There we go. Now it's working. Imagine that. Why are you not using an AIO? You know, I am more interested in dissecting that question than answering it. Who said that? Shrey Hay? We got the technology down here, by the way. Shrey Hay on YouTube? Why are you asking it that way? Why are you not using an AIO? Is it a genuine question? Like, oh, air cooler versus AIO. Why aren't you using AIO? Or like when I read that, I'm like, this is how my brain processes it. It looks like you're like, hey, dumb, why aren't you using an AIO? Is that how you're asking it? I'm just genuinely curious. Is an AIO not better than an air cooler? Says Shrey. Dude, hold on. You ain't got to take my word for it. We got the technology. Is AIO not better than an air cooler? It is. It is better. See, this is actually why I brought this up. A 5090 is better than a 96. Like, we can't just choose the better component every single time. Dude, am I being... Oh my god, is it... Dude, I'm being rage baited in 4K right now. Oh my god. All right, I'll take the L on that one. You got. All right. Dude, I had a good streak going. I got rage baited hard on that one. Don't. Dude, I need a breather. Man, I was doing so good too. That was. Oh man. Oh man. It's just an L, man. It's all good. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. Let's just, dude. We got that, dude. I'm gonna go pee, man. I got to take a little break, man. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I have for the most part recovered. Not not entirely, man. But I think we're good to continue building. Dude, if this fly's about to get the best of me. Got him. Okay. Let's put this frozen A410 on top of this motherboard. That is the goal. That's the goal here. Couple new holes in the drywall. Yeah, there's a few, man. I got a wall dedicated to the Thirsty Thursday rage bait. Alright. Just make sure to apply thermal paste. We do need to apply thermal paste today. No pre-installed paste this time. I'm not Batman with Twitch Prime sub. Nyan also Twitch Prime. Harry Bells with the tier 1 sub. Gifted sub. Oh my god. 1986 Ford is back on Thirsty Thursday with the $20 YouTube super chat. Says, I had the SL 9070 XT template 07/17. Dude, we got a whole paragraph ahead of us, and I'm just letting you know I am lost already. And I found an XFX Mercury for the same price and opted for that. So X870 SL, 7800 X3D, Kraken 280, and a Cube 500. Where should I put my sticker? Oh my god, all that for a sticker plate? Dude, I just read all that and you're asking me where to put the sticker? Oh my god. And I got DDR4 RGB mock sticks. Dude, that... There's no way that's rage bait. Dude, nobody would pay $20 for rage bait me. There's no way. I don't think so, man. I mean, 1986 Ford has been here. I remember reading previous donation messages. Dude, is that rage bait? Would somebody pay $20 for rage bait? Dude, I feel like it's not. I feel like that's genuine, but I'm just not comprehending that one at all. Easy rage bait? Dude, the only reason I'm not agreeing with you guys is because if it's a genuine question and the dude paid $20 for it to be answered, like, okay, just for a second. Imagine if it's not rage bait. He spent $20 for a very simple sticker placement question and I didn't answer him. Dude, that would be worse than rage bait. He would never donate again. So where should you put your sticker with your 7800X3D DDR4 system with an SL96? Dude, I would go for the toolbox, man. I would go toolbox. I'm not a big fan of the stickers on the PC. I would. Come on. This is my style. Feel free to copy it if you want to. That's what I do with the sticker. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. All right, we got to move on, man. Thank you for the $20 super chat. The bearded with the Twitch Prime sub. Fly Girl with the tier 1 sub as well. Savage also with $2 super chat says sippin' White Russian. Hope nobody bring up the game. Dude, I don't even care about the game anymore. I'm not gonna lie. You guys abuse the game too much. Like, losing the game, which, by the way, if you're not tracking, you guys all did lose the game. Losing the game only hurts when you were on, like, a really big streak. You guys have been losing the game for us every single week. Every single week we lose the game. So, if there happens to be somebody in here, it's your first time watching Thirsty Thursday, and you just lost the game, and you haven't thought about the game for like 3 years, like that, dude, I'm not gonna lie, that one probably stings. That's probably a rough one. But for most of us that are here every Thirsty Thursday or often, like, I mean, losing the game, it's just, it is what it is, man. It's just part of 2 months down the drain. Yeah, see, that one probably stings. That one probably stings a little bit. All right, here we go. This is the longest CPU cooler install in history. And that's assuming we even get it installed. We got a long way to go here, man. Okay. Go Steelers? I agree, man. I think today was the first day of training camp, right? I kind of fell off the Steelers news there for a little bit. Is today the first day of training camp? Guys, you whoever multiple people are saying we can't see or your mic is muted. Like, come on now. If you want to participate in the rage baiting, I'm just letting you know right now, you gotta step that game up a couple levels. That's amateur rage bait. We don't fall for that anymore, man. Don't get me wrong, we used to, but we. Oh, your mic's muted, dude. Come on now, you gotta level up. Oh my god, was that rage bait? No. My brain's too fried to process if that was... Is that reverse rage bait? I don't know, man. I don't have it in me to think that one through. Thank you with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. I stole your toast with the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Shooting the podcast with the $5 super chat says, I have a 9600X and a 9060 XT. Is there a better combo? I mean, that's literally what I'm building right now. I play a lot of TLD. TLD, yeah. Everyone knows what that is. Yeah, definitely. I love TLD. That's a good game. Should I have gotten a different combo? It depends what resolution you're playing in, man. I'm just gonna let you know that this is a fantastic pure performance 1440p combo. If that's what you were looking for, then just be happy with what you have. You did a great job. If you were trying to play like 1440p Ultra with ray tracing, then maybe you made a mistake. But if you're trying to maximize like your mid-ranged budget around like this $1,000 range, then you did a great job. I don't know if you should have gotten a different combo. Jade with the $5 super chat says, for my first PC, will a 7800X3D bottleneck a 9060 XT? Dude, you gotta level that one up, man. Come on now. Come on, man. I don't want to turn this into a stream just full of weak rage bait. Okay, you guys gotta come on now. All right, let's put on some thermal paste. We're gonna use some what it came with, the ID Cooling Frost X25. Put a nice little P on our 9600X. A lot of that's a pretty big blob, or that's flirting with a P and a half right there, but a P nonetheless. We already removed our plastic shield there, and now we're just gonna install this. Line up these two screws like so, or try to. I gotta twist it around. I can't see. There we go. Try to get them to catch. We are not going to screw it down the whole way on one side until we make some progress on the other. That way we can evenly distribute some of that pressure back and forth a little bit, and then tighten it down. Just like so. Zweezy with Twitch Prime sub. Corv with the super chat says, is it worth to upgrade to AM5 5700X with the 7800 XT? That's a good question. 5700X and a 7800 XT. I would say that you are fine right now. Like you definitely do not need to upgrade that. That is a very, very capable 1440p build for sure. If you get the itch to upgrade, or you're wondering just in the future, what should I upgrade next? I would upgrade the CPU. I would go to AM5. Especially in CPU demanding games, you will definitely get better better performance with, you know, even a 9600X. Definitely 9800X3D, etc. But you don't need to do that right now. You don't have to. My recommendation would probably be just to enjoy what you have, but I understand that people like us get itches to constantly be upgrading our builds, and if you do, then yes, I would go AM5. All right, we're gonna use this ancient technology wire bracket system. Put that there. And then I'm going to plug in the fan connector on the CPU fan header on the motherboard. Then I'm going to try to hide these cables underneath the CPU cooler for aesthetics. If I put them over here, actually. And then we will be done. Like that. There we go. All right. Our motherboard is now prepped. We have a Ryzen 5 9600X, an MSI Pro B650-S Wi-Fi, 32 gigs of G-Skill Flare X 6000 megahertz CL30 DDR5 RAM. We have a 1 terabyte Silicon Power UD90 Gen 4 NVMe. And then we have the Frozen A410 CPU cooler. The motherboard is fully prepped and ready to go. All black, looking very clean per usual. That's how we do it, man. Forgot the SSD. I'm gonna stop reading the weak rage baits. I'm only gonna read and fall for the good ones from now on. Unless if you're rage bait, dude. This is what I was trying to say. If you're trying to rage bait me with weak rage bait, I'm not gonna lie. So far, it's working. All right, 1986's Ford is back. He says SL meant Steel Legend. Wow, see, that was not rage bait. You guys were all wrong. He just sent another $5 to clarify his non-rage bait comment. All right, so he's got a Steel Legend. He says, or he was just, okay, so he was debating about a Steel Legend. He got the XFX Mercury instead. He says, I have DDR5 sticks, but I got DDR4 RGB no memory to fill the gaps because I didn't pay attention. Okay. All right, that's not going to change my answer. I would still put that sticker on your toolbox, man. Thank you for the $5 dono. I think I'm tracking. I think I got it. Savage with $2 super chat says, Wenny Tech Build shouted you out in his last vid. Wenny Tech Build? Dude, should I know who that is? Hold on. Maybe I do. Hold on. Wenny Tech Build. YouTube? Wenny Tech Build. Oh, weenie. Dude, what? Dude, who says when? Did you spell Wene? Dude, you spelled it wrong, not me. That was not my fault. He literally said W-E-N-N-I-E. That's what threw me off. Weenie Tech. Wait. That's a big shout out right there, man. Hold on. Zach's Tech Turf almost bought my dog's gaming PC. Okay, I know exactly what that's about. Nice. Yeah, this dude's actually pretty funny. I have watched a couple of his videos before. I'm in incognito mode right now, so you can't see. But yeah, he's actually pretty funny. I like his he has a greatest technician of all time type of comedy. I've seen a couple of his videos. Thank you for the heads up. All right, let's get this power supply out. Again, this is the MSI Mag A550BM. W Weenie. I love his videos. Nice. Yeah, I do a weekly newsletter, like a written newsletter for Java, where I feature one build that I think is really good value, to, like as a buyer on Java, and his build was the one I did last week. Can you talk about the PC from Weenie Tech Builds in Java? No, you can just read the newsletter, to be honest. I definitely don't remember that at this point. Sorry. That one had to be brain dumped. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. We've had a week over here at ZTT. My brain is... I'm not remembering anybody's builds right now. Non-modular power supply is crazy. Dude, that's just too much. We gotta tone down the rage bait a little bit. We gotta tone it down. It was cute, but now it's too much. Okay. Well, you know, since this is a non-modular power supply, and we are not using cable extensions, this is already prepped and ready to go. So we got nothing else to do here, man. It's all good. We can actually get out the case and start installing stuff. We are on an ad break though. Dude, we're almost done with this build, man. We got to put some Lego pieces together and we're done. Non-modular in 2025, I'm dead. All caps. I can't take it, man. I can't take it. Ultimatum with the $5 super chat says, opinion on an i3 12100 and a 7700 XT combo? Dude, stop spending money to rage bait me. That is an insane negative value. Come on now. We don't have a good system going here. There's no way that I can tell a Twitch or YouTube audience to not do something and that doesn't tell... Dude, I'm cooked. This is bad. I gotta get out of this somehow. Dude, we're just gonna keep building, man. I don't have a way forward, a path to get out of this little rut that we're in. This is ridiculous. Thank you for the $5. I'm just gonna say thank you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Campin with the $5 super chat says, is it worth upgrading from a 3060 12 gig to a 5070 for 1440p? CPU is an Intel 265K. That one's on the border. That one could be legit. That one sounds shady, but that one could be yes, it is. Yes. If you want to go to if you want to go to 1440p, then a 5070 is a good idea, and that 265K can handle it. Okay, dude, I'm done, man. All right, here we go. This is the starting point of our DIY PC. What's this thing called? The G18 wood. Dude, this is, man, I don't know what this night's turning into, but not something I'm a big fan of, to be honest. We have quite a project ahead of us here, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot of cables to route. I do see a decent amount of zip tie down points. Oh, yeah, a good amount of zip tie down points. Okay. That's not terrible. It's still a lot of cable. We got a lot of fans, no hub. Everything is daisy chained, but no SATA connectors. I mean, this won't be terrible, especially since we don't have cable extensions. It won't be terrible. We're okay. We're okay. All right, let's install the the motherboard. Time to show some management skills? Oh, you must be new. That is one thing that we do not show off on Thirsty Thursday, are the cable management skills. There is somebody at the office every Friday morning who is ready to fix the cable management of the Thirsty Thursday build. He is let me increase the brightness here a little bit. There we go. He is ready to go for my lack of cable management on Thirsty Thursday. All right. Oh, we don't have enough standoffs. We don't have nearly enough standoffs. What are we doing here in this ATX case? We need way more standoffs. Is the Ryzen 5 5500 still good? It's good if you want a, like, brand new sub $700 build. Yes, it is still good. Does it perform amazing in CPU demanding titles in 2025? I mean, not really. It gets the job done. It pairs very nicely with... Okay, I gotta dump this. It pairs very nicely with GPUs like an RX 6600, a 5700 XT, a 2060 Super, you know, budget GPUs like that. It's good for the value. Okay, sorry, we're watching just some good old-fashioned organizing here. Dude, my brain's fried, man. I'm done. Getting ads makes me want to lose the game. Yeah, unfortunately, ads are what pay for these giveaway PCs. I hope you guys know that, like, I can't, like, just give away PCs for fun. Dude, one day, I wish. One day we might get to that level, but right now it's I gotta make that money so I can do that. And that's what ads do. I know it's annoying. I hate watching ads. You know, but when we watch ads, we get to give away PCs, which is really cool. That's why we do it. That's not what I need. I need the standoff tool. Where's my standoff tool, man? Oh my god, where is my standoff? Oh, there's one. Hopefully that works. We're getting low on the little standoff tools. More ads, please? Should we crank it up? Try and get some 5090 giveaways? Dude, I'm down if you guys are. I think right now it's at 6 minutes an hour, maybe? Something like that. I genuinely don't remember. It's whatever Twitch recommends. Should we crank them up so we can give away 5090s? I mean, all the current Twitch subscribers are like, yeah, definitely. Don't bother me. We need more ads. Wow, we have a genuine conversation of people saying we need more ads. I never thought I'd see that before. Make it an hour every 6 minutes. Oh, dude, we could put some serious work in on that one. Dude, I'd be just throwing the 5090s out. That'd be great. All right, we got our standoffs in place. There we go. Oh yeah, now we're back in business. Line that up. No way, I forgot one. Oh my god, I put it in the wrong spot. I don't know if you can see that. But the standoff is here. It's supposed to be here. I messed that up. My bad. Can someone tell me the case? It's the DIY PC G18 wood. It's only on Newegg. Quadruple the ads, dude. We can make that happen. Twitch gives me a slider. I can crank that thing up. Every time I look at it, though, I'm like, dude, nobody's gonna watch if we do like 3 more seconds of ads an hour. Everyone's gonna stop watching Thirsty Thursday. The only data that I get is that the ads are absolutely brutal. That's all anybody says. If we keep having conversations like this, though, I might be tempted to crank it up. Maybe double the pre-roll. No, pre-rolls are bad. We can't do the pre-rolls. The pre-rolls are what actually gets people to click somewhere else. Pre-rolls suck. I use an ad block, so crank it up. There you go. Anybody building a PC right now? Am I the only one building? I know Shauner's been putting in some serious work this week. Anybody else build a PC today? Or actively building a PC today? Yes, sir. Yeah, a couple guesses already. Let's go. Shauner says 4 PCs this week. That is 4 times more than I did this week. That's impressive. Working on it? Let's go. I built one a week ago? Nice. Building mine right now? That's awesome, man. 2 days ago. Watching to get one? There you go. Best of luck. I did a few days ago at work. That sounds like a good job. If you get to build PCs at work, that sounds pretty legit. Lika with the super chat says, what CPU do you recommend to go with? A 3060 for gaming? If you want to keep it affordable, I would go with a 5600 on AM4. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to go AM5 though, and get like a 7500F, or even if you want to get a 9600X, that would work too. That'll raise the price up a good bit, but 5600 is probably the sweet spot for a 3060, but it depends on how much you want to spend and how much you want to future-proof it a bit. All right. Now we're not going to go full camera salesman, but the whole reason I bought this camera was so we can do this, guys. This is literally the entire reason. So excuse me, but I'm gonna take full advantage so you guys can actually see me plug in these cables. Actually, I'm not ready. Sorry, I gotta unzip tie these before we do that. But then you guys can watch. That's the whole reason I bought that camera. All right, what do we have here actually? Well, actually, yeah. Why don't you guys take a look? We have a daisy chain. Oh, this is all 4 of the fans daisy chained. That just goes to this one PWM connector. And then we have twist tie. Our normal case connectors down here. We'll start with some HD audio action. That's USB 2.0. Here's some HD audio. All right, we finally have the technology. So you guys can see, well, oh yeah, we discovered last night that the camera still doesn't work. Because even if we have the right angle, my hand is still gonna get in the way. You guys, or my bald spot. You guys still can't really see me plug in. But it's better than nothing. All right, HD audio. I just plugged that in right there. Next up, we will do some USB 2.0 action. We'll plug that in right over here. Then we can do some USB 3.0 action, which is right next to it. Coming underneath here. We'll plug that in. One thing that I usually do with the USB 3.0 connection, since it is a big one, is I'll usually leave like a healthy loop here and not pull it super, super tight, because then that can yank on the header on the motherboard and cause some damage. So I like to leave a little bit of a loop up there. And then we got the USB-C connector over there. Same thing with that one. We don't want to pull it super tight. This one's actually even flimsier. So we want to leave a little bit of a loop out there for USB-C. And now we have the fan header, which there is one right up here. That is for all 4 fans are going to be, they're daisy chained to that connector right there. Actually, I think there's a better spot. Just to keep that all one nice line. Let's go down here. There's a fan header right here. Look at this, man. I can actually show you guys what I'm doing. There we go. That's better down there. And then the last thing we have are all of the annoying case connectors. These are the tiny ones. I'm going to unplug the USB 3.0 first, actually. That way I can pull these up through here and then put that there. Now I'm going to plug these in, and you guys are still definitely not going to be able to see this, because these are tiny and it's dark in here, but I'm going to do my best. HDD light. We'll plug that in down there. LED switch. Power switch. What else we got? Power positive. Power negative. Boom. And then we don't need that. And then those we can definitely pull tight. And then boom. All of the connectors are plugged in. And now we have to start the first round of cable management. POV cam soon? I'm not opposed. Dude, dude, if we crank up the ads, dude, we can buy any camera we want. Wally with the $3 dono says, "Hey Zach, is my i5 11600KF bottlenecking my new RX 6800 in 1440p?" That's a very, very valid question. That's a super valid question. That one I don't know off the top of my head, but I would guess no. Especially in GPU bound, you crank up the settings type of games. I don't think so. You will see an improvement if you go up to like AM5 or something, especially on CPU demanding titles. But I don't think that's screaming bottleneck or anything. That's a very fascinating combo, though. Corv with the super chat says, "Downsize to ITX with a micro ATX motherboard and 280 AIO. How to?" You just gotta buy another motherboard, man, and either buy a case that supports a 280 AIO or get a different AIO. It's as simple as that. There are no hacks to that one. You just either do it and spend the money or not. Dragon with the 300 biddy says, "Hey Zach, I just want to say I absolutely love your streams. Keep up the amazing work. Question: would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more games, or games, unlimited games but no game?" Thank you for the 300 biddies. Ash with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. We are Wet Lettuce with the Twitch Prime sub as well, thank you. Dude, I thought I knew where that question was going, but I got derailed there. That one didn't pan out how I thought it would. I don't know. How fun is it building PCs? I never had the money nor the parts to try, sadly. It is one of my favorite activities. But I am not going to speak for everybody. I have been a super nerd, specifically when it comes to technology and PCs for my entire life. I genuinely love doing it. I like it even better while drinking a beer and chatting to other PC builders. That is almost peak fun for me. But I mean, everybody thinks... Everyone has different opinions, so I don't know, man. That's just... It's fun for me. It's really fun for me. We need a petition for more ads. Dude, I'm down, man. I'm down. Let's go, 6 ads. Now, this is a conversation I genuinely never thought we'd be having. I have seen nothing but complaints about ads for years. As soon as you mention that the ads pay for the giveaways, oh, dude, let's do more. I'm down, man. You don't need to tell me twice. All right. Why only 8 ads? We need at least 20. Dude, I can make it happen with a quick button press. Do you have any hobbies other than computers? I do. I shouldn't laugh. I do. I am big into fitness. That is definitely my biggest non-PC building hobby. I am in the gym, you know, probably 5 or 6 times a week. That's a big one. Other than that, man, like I mean, I used to have hobbies. I actually used to have a lot of hobbies. Fishing, RC helicopters, all sorts of stuff. Off-roading in my truck, golf, basketball. I used to have hobbies, man. Hobbies are difficult as a parent. Here we go. Here's a question. Another question of the day. If you guys are a parent, why don't you just type the number of how many hobbies you actually have time to dedicate to? Let's see that. Only the parents are allowed to check in on this one. How many hobbies... Oh no, I forgot this breaks the... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot. Anyway, 0, 0, 0. Wow, a lot of you are saying 2. That's impressive. 0, 0, double 0, 2 zeros, 1, 2, 2, negative. Yeah, dude, I mean, hobbies are tough. Hobbies are tough. 1, 1, 1, negative 1. Yeah. You can definitely have a hobby as a parent. As long as you are not... Well, I can't speak for everybody. Every kid and situation is different. But like if you're a parent and you're in the newborn stage, dude, you definitely do not have any hobbies. Like your hobby is getting 4 hours of sleep. That's the hobby. But it seems like once the kids get older, you know, I mean, it might happen. You might have a little shot at it. The only reason I go to the gym is because I go during work hours. Salute to the parent of infants. I agree, man. That 4 hours of sleep could be 4 hours of ads. Dude, I mean, that's very true. That is one way to look at it. Okay. Look, I mean, the cable management, not too shabby. We have a healthy amount of zip ties in here already, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Oh, I missed one too. I mean, that's not looking terrible. Poll is active. How many more ads should Zach add on? 59 minutes per hour. No more. 10 minutes per hour. Dude, that is spamming my screen. I gotta get rid of that. Yeah, we might just do ads nonstop. Ouch. I think that's what you guys are saying. You ever snip a cable by accident? I have never actually done that. It will 100% happen though. Absolutely. But, not to toot my own horn or anything, but for like 5 years now, I don't know how long it's been, probably 5 years, I have been, dude, that almost broke skin. That was a sharp edge right there, DIY PC. That's really sharp. That almost cut skin. Anyway, for 5 years, I have been drinking beer and building PCs on Thirsty Thursday, and I have still yet to accidentally snip a cable. I mean, that is kind of impressive. I think I'm kind of happy with that one, but it definitely will happen at some point. 100%. Anonymous with the $3 dono says, I mean, my system is working great and every game runs buttery smooth at 1440p, and even with high FPS and CPU demanding games like Black Ops 6. Yeah, enjoy your PC then. Wallion with the $3 dono says, hey Zach. Oh no, I already read that one. Legit Blue with the 235 super chat. Thank you. Volp with Twitch Prime sub. Gas with Twitch Prime sub. The Reggio 3-month resub. Appreciate that. Don't jinx yourself. I'm not jinxing myself. I'm telling you that that will happen at some point. There is no way that I can continue to drink beer and build computers and not accidentally snip a cable. That will absolutely happen at some point. It's gonna suck. But A, I will get content out of it, and B, like we are already way overdue for that happening. Oh, hold on. Oh, that camera angle is a little off. Let me just adjust that real quick. Nope, no problem, man. I can do that easily. Although we have a major problem. I didn't get the screws out for the power supply. Major problem. There we go. I got it. Is that PSU upside down? I don't know if that's rage bait, but I feel like some rookies are actually asking that. Yes, it is upside down. The reason you want it upside down is because you want the fan on the bottom. The fan on a power supply is intaking air. It's drawing in fresh air, and at the bottom of most standard size cases are holes for airflow. So you put the power supply with the fan face down, and it draws in cold air to keep the power supply cool, and then it exhausts out the back. So yes, it looks upside down, but it is correct. What if the PSU is put into a case with no PSU basement? Well, the actual basement is kind of irrelevant. What really matters is if your case has the airflow holes on the bottom. No matter if there's a basement or not, if you have the airflow holes on the bottom, then you want to put that fan face down. The only time it's like really weird these days is if you're using an ancient case where the power supply is up top, like the sleeper build that we just did 2 weeks ago. you have to mount the power supply up top, but up top didn't have any airflow holes. So at that point, you put the fans down, and you're basically getting the PSU to draw in air that was already inside the case. It's not ideal, but you wouldn't want to flip it upside down and it's trying to draw air from just a flat top of the case. That wouldn't do anything. But almost every standard case is set up like this these days, so just fan down, let it get some airflow. Berkey with Twitch Prime sub. Tiny Whiskey also with Twitch Prime sub. I will definitely counterpoint that with the Fractal Torrent. Does the Fractal Torrent... I never used that, but I like that case. I like the look of it. Does that have a weird setup? I would have thought that that was a standard setup, but it's been a while since I... Oh! Oh, hold on. Hold on. We got to go back to... Put the camera back on me real quick. Where do you put... Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's a top power supply. Oh, so are you saying that the top panel does have holes? It probably does. Oh, wait, it doesn't? Is that a full... Wait, why did they do that? Yeah, no, so yeah, wow, I don't know why they would do that, but... Or, I mean, I guess you wouldn't want it intaking from the top. Regardless, yes, you would have to put the power supply up top, but you still would go face fans down. That way it can draw in air. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is there something on the back? What am I missing? No, there's nothing on the back. Is there airflow on the back panel? I don't think I ever realized that this was a top power supply mounted case. That's, yeah, wow. I don't think I ever... Maybe I did. That case came out like 3 years ago at this point. Do you watch The Greatest Technician? Every now and then, yeah. I've been enjoying his... I don't, like, religiously follow him. I would love to do a collab with him. And I have been watching his new Office series. He got all that new office space, and... As a fellow business owner, I definitely like seeing what people do with a new spot and whatnot. But yeah. Oh my God, you guys aren't... Oh dude, I'm so sorry. I really jacked that up. I just plugged in the 24 pin. Right there, my fault. Should have had that on camera. Now I'm gonna grab the 4+4 for the CPU. Route that up here. And plug that in. Oh, I got it upside down. Like so. How was helping Trent the Traveler? Yeah, I was talking about that at the very beginning of the stream. It was fun. He, like I was saying, he actually offered to fly me out and help build the PC. The scope of the project changed a little bit. We were actually going to do something completely different than how it turned out originally. And then he might have actually needed my help. But the project evolved, and like I was just answering all the questions that he needed, and he had a very good foundation of how to build a PC already. Like he ran into some problems, like he explained in the video. And you know, when I'm dealing with anybody that I don't know what their PC building skill is, I'm obviously going to start with like the most basic troubleshooting tasks first. And like he did everything. Like he has a good foundational PC building knowledge. So it was a very smooth operation from my point of view. I basically just helped him pick the right parts, because he was like, he's like, ROG said that they'll basically send me anything we want, but we have to use as many parts as possible. So we did that, and then the height Y70, that was all me. 'Cause he's using the same case in his van that I am. But I told him, because I knew the placement of where the PC would be in the van, and all of his thumbnails are shot like at this angle. And I was like, that screen on the PC, if you go with this case, is gonna be in every single thumbnail. It's gonna look so good. So he liked the idea, and that's why we went with that. But I mean, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I was a big fan of him before he reached out or anything. Way before he even knew who I was. So it was very cool. I was happy to help him. Where's the 24/7 stream of only ads? One day, man. One day. What's your thoughts on a Linux-based gaming PC? I mean, if you're talking about like a Steam Deck, oh, you guys aren't watching what I'm doing. If you're talking about like a Steam Deck, then I mean, that's obviously great. Yeah, like a desktop is a little bit more involved, but I think that's a very fun project. It's not for the faint of heart. If you've never used Linux before, I would recommend dual booting, at least till you get up to speed on it. But I mean, it's come a long way. That's for sure. All right, there we go. Is that it? I think that's the cable management. We just got in, dude. I mean, that doesn't look just here. That doesn't look that bad, man. That's actually pretty impressive for me. I don't hate that at all. We just have a slight rat's nest down there, but that, I mean, that's okay. It's all good. Now we just gotta install our GPU. We might need a GPU support bracket for this one. I do not know. But if we do, we have them. I think I got some here at the house, actually. I gotta remove these brackets first, though. These are the wiggle style of brackets that we gotta be super careful with and snap off, and then you throw those away. You don't need those. Like so. Oh my god, I completely messed that up. I don't know if anybody noticed. Nobody said anything. I completely messed that up. We're coming back in here, man. I completely cable managed the GPU power cable and threw it down in here. That will definitely not work, man. We need some GPU. Did anybody say that and I missed it? We need some GPU power cable action for sure. Painful is not here to nitpick. He would have found that one, man. Painful would have never allowed that to happen. Is this set up at your office or at your house? This is at my house. But I have just finalized the streaming setup at the office. I'm not gonna lie. I spent a lot of ad money on that one. We have a very nice setup at the office now where I can stream just like casual Q&A videos from my desk, and then we also have a full PC building setup as well. So we are going to start live streaming from the office probably next week. There are some extremely high priority things I got to do first before I commit to live streaming at the office. But yeah, we have office live streams starting hopefully next week. We'll see. Actually, next week is a super busy week too, but we'll see. Soon. And then it'll just be me to start, which will be fun. We'll probably start with just some casual streams, you know, maybe at the end of my workday, maybe for a quick lunch break or something like that. I just want I wanted to build the ability to go live quickly. Like when I'm at the office, if I just want to go live just for like a quick hour or something, I wanted to build a studio set that allows me to do that. Which is what I did. But then eventually, I also want to be able to live stream with an employee or several employees. I think it'd be really cool to bring some employees into the live streams. That way they can build a PC, or we like tag team a PC or whatever it is. I think it'd be super fun. But yeah, that's coming soon. Would love to see them on stream. Yeah. There's some people that think that, like, I see comments that are, like, assuming that, like, I build all the PCs on zttbuilds.com. I want to show people that there is a team behind ZTT Builds. And I think it'd be fun. Somebody to talk to. Etc. Okay, GPU is installed. Let me route this power supply or GPU power cable up, and then we should be done. Why is there only one cable for the CPU power? That's a good question. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think we moved away from the copyright free music. I forgot to hit repeat. My bad. Somebody said, why only the one CPU power cable? So this is an example of a motherboard that has two sets. I don't know how well you can see this, but there's a 4+4 on the left and a 4+4 on the right. If you ever have this for your motherboard, you only need to plug in the 4+4 on the left. That is the main power. On the right side, that if your power supply allows for it, it can add extra stability for like overclocking and whatnot. And if you have a beefy system with a capable motherboard and power supply, you should probably plug that in. You definitely don't have to though. For a system like this, we definitely don't need it because, I mean, we're not overclocking and the 9600X probably doesn't need it regardless. But also, our budget power supply doesn't even have a double 4+4 CPU power cable. So even if we wanted to, we couldn't. But that 4+4 on the right is not mandatory. I always plug in both. I figure why not? That's a perfect mentality to have. That's fine. Okanos cases keeping you big. Did you guys see that picture that I posted on IG stories? We had a ridiculous pallet. Look at this. We had an actual pallet of Okanos Mirage 4 cases arrive. I think this was yesterday. These are all the Mirage 4s. Dude, we're putting in some work. We're putting in some work over there, man. That is for our new Frost Nova PC on zttbuilds.com, which will be launching soon. Frost Nova has always been our white 4060, 3060, now 5060 affordable pre-built, and it's almost always been our top selling pre-built. And we haven't built a Frost Nova for the RTX 5060 yet. So that is coming soon. All right, I'm gonna put this on here like that. Screw it down and we should be good to go. Are super chats working? Yeah, I see a couple. I gotta catch up, sorry. All right, but before I do that, this $950 pure performance gaming PC is a fit. Dude, it's dark in there. There we go. Dude, that, dare I say, that's pretty clean. That is not too shabby. I'm kind of digging that. What do you guys think? No RGB? No RGB in this one. It's a pure performance gaming PC. We're not gonna spend money on RGB, man. All right, let's plug it in, make sure it all spins. No budget for RGB on this one. I'll go over the parts list as soon as we confirm that it's A, not going to blow up, and B, there we go. Whew. Nothing happened there for a little bit. All right. All 4 fans are spinning. CPU fan, is that spinning? Yeah, that's spinning. It's so dark in here. That looks good, man. The $950 pure performance gaming PC is complete. It's actually whisper quiet too. I like that. That's a good start. Nice. There we go. I'm gonna turn it off though. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. We are gonna make a YouTube video on this. It's not gonna come out for a little bit though. We're ahead on videos. Long form videos right now. So that one won't come out for a bit. Specs? Hold on, let me. All right, so here is the final spec sheet for this PC. Now remember, before I show this to you, the disclaimer that I gave at the beginning of the stream, this was a post-Prime Day purchase. All of the parts were purchased like right after Prime Day. And most things were either out of stock or overpriced or both. So the prices that I paid here are not good. Like I promise, if you put every single one of these parts into a cart right now, you would pay less than I did. I bought these immediately after Prime Day and it was atrocious pricing. So this will be a very, very easy build guide to follow. I realize that sometimes when people watch my videos, they get to the parts list and they're like, oh man, I can't find prices like that because I did find a good deal. Not this time, man. This is the exact opposite. You will be able to easily beat the prices that I paid. All right, let's put it away. Let me find this real quick. Right here. There we go. All right, oh, I don't even have the right camera. There we go. This is the pure performance gaming PC. I paid $1,000, or I only paid $637, but that's because Asus sent me the GPU. But the normal price would be about $1,000. We got, I don't know why somebody moved the CPU. We got the Ryzen 5 9600X for $195. The MSI Pro B650-S Wi-Fi for, oh, that was only $136. Okay, that's actually a decent deal. That's because I got it from B&H. The SSD, Silicon Power UD90, $57. The G-Skill Flare X, oh my, I said 105, 110. That is so much money for a 32 gig kit. That's awful. That's terrible pricing. MSI Mag A550BN, that's readily available for $55 any day of the week. Same thing with the Frozen A410 cooler and the DIY G18 wood case for $57. So about $1,000. If you were a little bit patient and sniped a good deal, you could very easily get this to $950. After looking at this though, I'm definitely not going to call this a $900 pure performance. That'd be pushing it. But you very well could get this for, there is room for deals to get this at a $950 build for sure. But I'm going to make a full YouTube video all about it. show you guys how to do it, build the cheat sheet, etc. That'll come soon. Well, not soon, maybe in a couple of weeks, but there it is, man. That's it. Will you benchmark this PC on stream? No, no. The stream's almost over. I build the PC, we'll hang out for a little bit, and then I gotta go. Just as a reminder, for those of you that try to snag a monthly drop, which is where we sell the YouTube builds, the YouTube video builds, we literally sell them at a loss, just because we're trying to get rid of them, and we already made our money from the build. As a reminder, those are no longer Discord exclusive. So if you go to zttbuilds.com/drops, this upcoming August 1st drop, which is next week, they are no longer Discord exclusive. We will be dropping these to the public, and they will not these builds, the next month's worth of builds. They will be dropped to the public, and they will sell out very quickly. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you've been trying to grab one of those. They are no longer Discord exclusive. And then actually, while we're here, just again, real quickly, while we're here, I know you guys are interested in, hold on, let me get rid of this. I know you guys are interested in building a PC. I 100% recommend you guys do that. But, you know, if you have a friend, family member that needs a PC and you don't feel like going through the headache of doing that, I mean, if you want to, absolutely go for it. We do have pre-built options available. We are running our first ever sale where every single PC is discounted, some of them pretty substantially. We built a ton of PCs this month, and we got to boost up those sales numbers a little bit. So we're running a pretty beefy sale on zttbuilds.com. That lasts until August 3rd. All right, that's all I got, man. That's all the shilling I got for you. Maybe we just run more ads. We could just do that. Johnny Blaze with a $5 super chat says, how much do we need to worry about using embedded magnet screwdrivers when building a computer? Not at all. I'm just going to leave it at that. You do not have to worry about that. Fergalicious with the Twitch Prime sub. Flip with the 9-month resub says, just joined the stream. Didn't get a notification. Yikes. If you join !Discord, I always put out a manual ping in there as well. Do you do custom builds? No, not at the moment. The only time we'll do custom is if it's a bulk order. So whether it's a gaming PC, we also sell workstation PCs. Whether it's gaming or workstation, we're entertaining custom bulk orders right now, but we just don't realistically have the capacity for individual custom builds right now, unfortunately. That's a lot of work. Born with Twitch Prime sub. Leroy Jenkins with the 4-month resub says, what's up, brother? Have you played Escape from Tarkov? I have actually never played a single second of that one. Stangu with 23 months says, sorry I'm late. I had to feed the little one. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. I don't know, bro. Gift an out tier 1 sub. T-San Gaming with Twitch Prime sub. Woolier also gave out 3 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you. That was a while ago. My bad. Jacob had Twitch Prime. Anonymous Gifter. Easy Mode Twitch Prime. Sinister Twitch Prime. Lukey tier 1. And then I got all those. We're good. We're caught up. And then if you guys are joining really late and you have, or maybe if you're new and you have no idea how we run our gaming PC giveaways, this is the PC that we're currently giving away. About every 6 weeks or so, we raffle off a new gaming PC giveaway. This is the 13th streaming PC giveaway that we've done so far. We just gave away the previous one, so it's not until September 4th when we raffle off that one. But from now until September 4th, as long as you type in !giveaway and log in, you are earning points towards this PC giveaway. The longer you watch, the more points you earn, and it's a raffle style of giveaway. So the more tickets you have, the higher chance you have at winning. We, of course, have some pay-to-win elements here because we're not above that, and this is how we pay for these gaming PC giveaways. But you can enter, get a lot of points and tickets totally for free. And that is the exact combination as this one, the 9600X and the 9060 XT. That one looks better though, in my opinion. We are always running a Game PC giveaway. September 4th will be the next drawing. Eddie with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. So it's more like a raffle? Yeah, it's a raffle giveaway. Yeah. And remember, you got to convert those points into tickets. You have to have tickets. And then on September 4th, that is a Thirsty Thursday, I will raffle that off. We'll pick winners. We'll pick backup winners just in case. We'll reset everybody's points. And then we do the whole thing over again. We build the next giveaway PC. On September 4th, we'll build the next one. And if we crank up the ads like everybody's suggesting, maybe it'll be a bit beefier than a 9060 XT. Yes, more ads. That's what I'm thinking. How do you contact the winner? Usually they're in the Twitch stream, which is just very convenient. If they are not, it'll be a Twitch DM, because that's the only info I have of people that enter. I don't have email addresses or anything. It'll be a Twitch DM. Has a backup winner ever got one? Yeah, all the time. Just this last one. We always roll. We roll for one winner and then 4 backup winners. We have gone to the 4th backup winner before, the very last backup winner. And then just during this last one, it was the 1st backup winner that got it. The main winner was in the stream, but they instantly declined it. I don't know if they were international or maybe they're just being nice to the community. I have no idea, but they instantly declined it. And then it went to the 1st backup winner who claimed it. Yeah, and yes, it is a worldwide giveaway, but there's disclaimers anywhere. I will only pay to ship it in the United States. So if you are international and you win, it's up to you. That is why we roll backup winners, just in case. If you don't want to pay for shipping, it's totally up to you. I just can't be on the hook for some of these shipping costs, man. Not right now. I have no idea how much shipping is to all these random countries, guys. You guys can literally look that up yourself. Find the dimensions of a case box, add a couple inches, put in 40 pounds, and then do a calculator. That'll give you a rough estimate. Tariffs, import fees. I don't know. I don't have that memorized for any country. Were you a Hulk? I did see Hulk Hogan. I saw that he passed. It was today, right? He passed away. Absolute legend in the world of wrestling. I don't really know about him anywhere else. What happens if all 5 winners decline? Man, we're just gonna hope that doesn't happen. Because it's important that we reset everybody's points. That way, during that stream, we instantly start earning points towards the next giveaway PC. That would suck. Oh, no, it wouldn't suck. No, never mind. It wouldn't suck. Because I can reopen the giveaway and draw more winners. Yeah, no, it would be fine. It would be fine. That has never happened, though. We got close, but that has never happened. Just hand it to a random person on the street? No, I wouldn't do that. It would have to be somebody here. These giveaway PCs aren't for randos, man. These are for the people that tune into Thirsty Thursday. Community, do the check-ins, post the drink photos, join the Discord server. Nah, these PCs are for our people. Can't be giving these ones to randos. For the real ones, yeah, exactly. What are your thoughts on the Antec C5? I used it once. I liked it. I didn't. Nothing is ringing a bell that was amazing about it. I think we might have run an ad on it. I think it was just a standard ATX fish tank. I think it had that like angled design. I mean, I remember it being decent, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. Discord server, where it's at, ! Discord. Or just discord.gg/ZTT. We have, dude, we got a lot of people in there, man. We're at over 90,000 people now. That is a good bit. 90, oh, we just cleared 94,000. That's a lot of, Discord's gonna be our next 100K community. We got YouTube, of course, TikTok, Instagram. We just hit 100K on Twitch like a month ago. Then we'll probably do it on Discord. And then Facebook. Facebook will be next. I think Facebook's at like 80K or something. Another mods trip, question mark? The quarterly mods trip, absolutely. All right. I am unfortunately going to end the stream now, though. Usually I hang out for a little bit, but I have some more work to do before I go to bed tonight. It's been a very work-heavy ZTT week over here. But thank you guys very much for tuning in to this episode of Thirsty Thursday. Very happy with how this $1,000 pure performance gaming PC went. I gave you guys all of the disclaimers except, oh, if you guys missed it, we're in another ad break again, but there will not be a Thirsty Thursday next week, unfortunately. I will put that, or it's already up on the stream schedule. Discord has the stream schedule, if you're wondering, so you can go find it there. There will be no stream next Thursday because, like I said, I'm going to be with Linus next week. I can't tell you what we're doing, I'm sorry. But I'll be hanging out with Linus at that time. So, unfortunately, we will have no Thirsty Thursday, but we're doing something cool, so don't worry. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to the mods for keeping the chat intact today. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for your subs, donos, super chats, gifted subs, just chatting, hanging out, you know, being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks, or no, it'll probably be less than 2 weeks because I'm gonna start streaming from the office. I don't know when I'm gonna see you. We have a long form YouTube video going live tomorrow, so check that out if you're interested. Thank you guys for the support. Have a good rest of your Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. See you guys.